Welcome back, troops. Let's tab 59. So we are, day 3. A little bit sore. So, as you probably know from the other videos, if you've done the mileage, we're now at 25.5 miles into the challenge. So we're 5.5 miles ahead of ourselves because of our bigger tab yesterday. So we might not get 10 in tonight, even without 5.5, because it's evening and the light's going to be fading. So, thank you for everyone that's been supporting us. I'm now going to read out the donations we received on day 3. So here we go. First one is Marty 2433. I reckon that's the first 4 numbers of your old army number, Marty. And you're known as Scouse. Thanks very much. Your ex-12 Regiment Royal Artillery. Cloud Punchers, I believe. So thanks very much, Scouse. Next one's Tyler Sweet. A lovely message from you, Tyler Sweet. Thank you very much indeed. Drew, you're an ex-trucker with 156 Regiment Royal Logistics Corps. So I take it you're still trucking. I think you might be a mate of Tom, someone we know. Thank you very much, Drew. Plum Duff, Ian, again. Brilliant, mate. Yeah, no, that's
thank
twice
you so
now.
much.
We appreciate that, Ian, and we appreciate all your support and comments in the comments section of the videos. Thank you very much, Ian. Plum Duff. Right, over to the United States now with Buzz Salmon. Buzz, you're a star. Buzz is over in America. He's not had some great health at the moment, but I hope you're recovering now, Buzz, and getting better. Thank you very much for supporting us all the way from the States. It's very much appreciated. Next one, there's no name, unfortunately, but it comes up, it just says the King's Own Royal Border Regiment. Great old regiment. Unfortunately, they've gone now. They went in 2006. I think they're now the Duke of Lancashire Regiment. I think they amalgamated into the Duke of Lancashire Regiment. But that's the King's Own Royal Border Regiment. Thank you very much indeed. The next one is from someone called Spook. I like that, Spook. Royal Engineers EOD. So those of you who don't know EOD, most of you do know, EOD, Explosive Ordnance Disposal. Getting rid of all the bombs and nasty stuff. Cheers, Spook. Next one is Neil S. And you're X253 and 11 Provo Royal Military Police. Much appreciated, Neil S. Thank you very much. Another one here, Steve, ex-Royal Signals. And you was on the radio relay tech. You were a radio relay tech. Very generous donation from you, Steve, ex-Royal Signals. Thank you very much indeed, mate. That's a big one. Thank you. A nice one here from Mark in Andover. And Mark wasn't in the military, but he lost his partner last year. And he says he's got 2 small children, one of 5 and one of 7. And he said he wished he'd had some sort of support like Scotty's to help his children. So he really appreciates what we're doing. Mark, you know, you're on the front line of that, mate. Thank you very much indeed for your message, and all the best to you. Bless your heart. The next one is PT. Now, you've done this before as well, PT, over in Pilbara, Australia. I've done the Pilbara Regiment video for you and the Australian guys in Pilbara. So that's come from PT all over in Australia. Thank you very much, mate. The next one, it just says Sapper Veteran. You sappers, you Royal Engineers, you are weak everywhere. You really are. And the last one on the online donations I've got is On the Run PLMR. On the Run PLMR. Thank you very much. So I'll give you that quick total of the gift aid, of the main one, which is £6,287.83 plus £1,156.75 from gift aid. That gives us £7,444.58. However, on the back here, Trace around counted up all the cash from Saturday and a couple of other bits that come our way. One come yesterday. That's gone into the bank, and then when we get back off this evening tab, Trace around is going to load this cash I'm just about to tell you about onto the GoFund page and put in there where it's from. But it'll come up from Trace around, but it's from the people here. So first of all, then, these are cash donations. Wendy, the lovely Wendy, who works with Tracer down in the post office in our village.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy. That's much appreciated. The next one was Mike the Bike. We met you over in Skeg. You rocked up in all your leathers. I didn't see your bike, Mike, but lovely to see you, mate, and thanks for your donation. And then Stuart's the Royal Engineer veteran that rocked up on his Harley. You see him on the video. He pulled up, found us in Skeg, and gave us a donation. Another Royal Engineer. Cheers, Stuart. Thank you very much. Now, we bumped into a guy as we were walking into Skegness where we parked the car, called John. That's all we got was his name, John. He bunged some money at us. He's actually down here on holiday. I doubt if he's watching, but if you are, John, I think you'll remember who you are and who we are. Thank you. The next one is basically all the money from the Skegness community that were there on the day. And there was a lovely couple actually that came up and spoke to Tracy, who'd lost their daughter,
I think, and they're bringing up their grandchildren. And she said she wished she knew about Scottish little soldiers. So I've put her in touch with them.
So some good come from that. That was lovely. Thank you to that lovely couple. And another one from our village here in Frisney, John. I know you are, mate. I know you know I are. Anyway, cheers, John. And lastly, when we was walking around the area yesterday doing our 17-mile tab, it was getting quite hot and sticky. We're quite tired. And as we come back towards our village, come across this lovely little bungalow, not in the middle of nowhere, but quite cut off. And a lovely lady was out doing some gardening, and she stopped us and asked what we were doing. We told her what we were doing. She said, wait there a minute. And she went and got her husband, and they came out and gave us a lovely donation. And that was Jean and Barry from Friston. They recognised Tracy from the post office. So thank you very much to you two. That was lovely. And they even offered us water and etc. drinks, which was smashing. So thank you to all those people. Sorry, I need to get out again. So those cash donations that I've just mentioned, they came to £116.60. So if you add that on to the 7,444 from online, we get a grand total, which we got tonight, £7,561.18. So we're over 7,500.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Maybe we'll get to 8. I know some people are saying get to 10. I don't know. We've got a ways to go yet. But thank you very much. So we're going to tab on now and start see how much we can get done before the light fades around here, because it's quite dark. It's not lit up. We'll give you a little video on the way around in a minute, so you'll see us again very shortly after this. Until then, let's tab.
Let's tab.
So here we are. We're about, I reckon, about 4 miles in to the sea. About 4 miles in. We've got a bit more to go. But the light's fading, so we needed to get the sort of halfway point video done, and also we needed to introduce the next segment of this video. Now, day 2's video, which was up yesterday, if you like, on Monday, Sunday, we introduced you to one of the 3 service personnel that I managed to reach out to help us make these videos. So just bring you up to date, we found someone from the Royal Navy, we found a soldier from the British Army, and we found an RAF crew member, a flight crew member, and each one of those is going to give you a flavour of what their service is like in their particular service. So last night we had Seaman Staines, and he was showing us what life's like in the Navy and how they eat their food. Well, I'm going to introduce you now to Private Tommy Atkins, who's going to give you a flavour of Army food out in the field and on operation. So I'll now hand you over to Private Tommy Atkins of the 3rd Battalion, the Mess Tin Repair Unit. There's nothing cushy about that. Enjoy it. Hello, Private Tommy Atkins here, 3rd Battalion Mess Tin Repair Unit. So life in the Army can be tough, especially when we're feeding out in the field on exercise or operations. But it ain't that bad. It's just the weather sometimes can be a bit rough. But, you know, things can't get worse. Oh, great. So, hope you enjoyed that little insight into Private Tommy Atkins in the British Army and how they feed in the field and on operations. So we've just finished our tab. We've got in 7.5 miles. So we had to come in because it started to get dark and it's too dangerous out on the roads. So that's 7.5 miles tonight, plus what we've done in the past takes us to
33 miles.
33 miles in on day 3. So we're 3 miles ahead of where we should be, which is great. Obviously we'll be back out tomorrow on day 4. If you haven't donated, please consider it to our challenge for Scottish Little Soldiers. The link will be in the description of this video as always. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider it. I'm not saying do it, I'm saying consider it. Tomorrow you'll get to see how Squadron Leader Hoppy Hopkins of the Royal Air Force dines out. So we get the Royal Air Force's chance. So that's it for tonight, guys. All the best. Thanks for your support. Until the next time, stay safe and remember,
Let's tab.
let's tab.